Some years ago, I believe in 2008, I came across an article about a French president who had a double life. He had a marriage that was completely strong on the outside. The wife was a woman of character, and she was a noble woman, highly respected not only in France but throughout the world. And it was revealed at his funeral that he had a mistress of about 25 or more years. And what was remarkable was not that the French could have a mistress for 25 years, because in American society we believe that's possible with the French, be it right or be it wrong. But what was remarkable about this discovery was that the wife, during her husband's funeral, had his illegitimate child with his mistress participate in the funeral. She stood beside the wife's children during the funeral, and what was more remarkable was that the mistress stood a few feet behind the wife's children, and the mistress's child. And for the wife to include the mistress within the funeral preparations always stuck with me. I was mesmerized by that storyline. So years later, as I never forgot the storyline, I stumbled across a French book where the mistress presents over 1,000 letters the French president wrote her throughout their affair. The letters were never published in English, and I was desperate to read them, so I actually bought the book from Monaco, had it shipped over. I love the packaging because it was filled with foreign stamps, and I opened the book and I said, well, I can speak a tad bit of French, but I won't be able to speak it in a way that I can read the book. So I downloaded the Kindle copy of the book, and I had Kindle translate chapter by chapter, or as I should say, letter by letter, of this story. Presented here is the story as told by the mistress, but not really. These are simply letters, over 1,000 of them. 1,280 letters the former French president wrote his mistress during their very long love affair. Poetic and simply captivating. I thought that the American population, the English-speaking population, would love to hear this, since this book was never published in English. So here goes the translation of the book, Letters to Anne, or as the French call it, Lettres aux Anne. Here goes.